Hello students, today's topic is double fertilization. So it is a complex type of a mechanism observed in flowering angiospermic plant. It is first discovered by Navashin in Liliaceous plant. There are the two plants, the flower of the two plants he observed double fertilization. Which are those? Lilium and Fritillaria. Lilium and Fritillaria. So here is what? Pollen grain transfer on the stigma, absorbs the watery content from the surface of the stigma. It germinates to form pollen tube, and this pollen tube penetrates the stigma, surface, style, ovary chamber and enters inside the ovule. So the entry of the pollen tube gets guided by the some chemicals, and that chemical secreted by the synergids. Here is a diagram we can observe. This is the stigma, style and ovary. So this ovary possesses the ovule. Now here is a pollen grain transfer on the stigma, absorbs the watery content and produces the pollen tube. This pollen tube enters through the stigma, surface, style and then reach into the ovule. So these kind of a ways it gets enter inside the ovule. There are the three ways of the entry of pollen tube into the ovule. So the first one, usually pollen tube enters through the micropylar end, is called as a porogamy. So here is a diagram shows that pollen tube enters through the micropylar end. So this is the micropylar end. It enters through the micropylar end. What is the type? Porogamy. Now pollen tube enters through the chalazal end. That is called as a chalazogamy. When the pollen tube enters by piercing the integument, is called as a mesogamy. So piercing of integument. So that is called as a mesogamy. So these are the three ways we observe entry of pollen tube into the ovule. Now there is a pollen grains transfer on the stigma, produces the pollen tube and enters through the style and where it reaches ovule. So it reaches up to the ovule, and this pollen tube carries what? Male gamete. So pollen tube carrying the male gamete and penetrates in one of the synergids. So synergids present at the micropylar end. There are the two synergids. So one of these synergids gets penetrating by the pollen tube, and this by the breaking of synergids it releases some watery content or cytoplasmic material gets exposed by the breaking of wall of synergids, and this cytoplasmic or watery content of synergids gets absorbed by the pollen tube, and pollen tube gets become swell, and these kind of a ways pollen tube gets burst and releases some content, cytoplasmic content of pollen tube and two non-motile male gametes. So in such a way this breaking of pollen tube releasing what? Two non-motile male gametes with cytoplasmic content. So as non-motile male gametes carrying through the hollow pollen tube is called as a siphonogamy. What is that siphonogamy? The carrying of two male gamete, two haploid male gamete. What is that? Two haploid non-motile male gametes carrying the hollow pollen tube is called as a siphonogamy, and it ensures that the fertilization takes place. Now syngamy and triple fusion are the two events of the sexual reproduction in the angiospermic flowering plant. So what is that syngamy? when the haploid male gamete fuses with the haploid female gamete or female or we can say that the egg. So that is called as a syngamy. So what is that syngamy? When the haploid male gamete fuses with the haploid female gamete. So male gamete and the female gametes or egg fused produces the diploid zygote. So that diploid zygote is the end product of the syngamy. So this syngamy produces what? Diploid zygote. Now here is a triple fusion. What is that? When the second male gamete fuse with the diploid secondary nucleus and form triple nuclear cell, that is called as a primary endospermic nucleus. So primary endosperm nucleus, which is also called as a PEN, and that develops into the triploid endosperm. So why it called as a triploid? Because presence of 3 nucleus in the cell. So that's why triploid endosperm nucleus. So this is the first cell of the nucleus. Triploid endosperm is a first cell of endosperm, and the diploid zygote is a first cell of the embryo. So what is that? Diploid zygote is a first cell of embryo and triploid endosperm is a first cell of endosperm. So in the double fertilization, we can see in the diagram, what is that? Here is a structure of ovule, consists of the embryo sac. So this embryo sac, chalazal end, micropylar end, this is the egg cell or female gamete. These two are the synergies. This is the secondary nucleus, which is also called as a polar nuclei, and these 3 are the antipodal cells. So secondary nucleus possesses the 2 nuclei, and here is a egg cell possesses only 1 nuclei. So it is a haploid, and polar nuclei or secondary nucleus is a diploid. Now here in the diagram we can observe, like this is the pollen tube. The pollen grain releasing pollen tube enters inside the ovule, penetrating the embryo sac. By penetration of embryo sac, it enters inside the ovule. It enters inside the embryo sac of ovule. See here, we can easily make out in the diagram. This is the micropylar end. It enters. So it what? One of the synergids gets penetrating by the tip of the pollen tube. It bursts, releasing watery content that will be gets absorbed by the pollen tube, and it becomes swell, turgid and ruptured, releasing the 2 male gametes. So here 1 and 2 male gametes, here it released. Okay, 1 male gamete fused with the female egg and other male gamete fused with the secondary nucleus. So here this male gamete enters, fusion gets occurs and forms the zygote, which is a diploid one. Now 1 male gamete, another male gamete fuses with the secondary nucleus, forms a 1, 2, 3 nuclei, that is a primary endosperm nucleus. Okay, so that is a 3N. We observe in the double fertilization. So the zygote develops into the embryo. As I told you that syngamy is a type of a generative fertilization and endosperm is a type of vegetative fertilization. So it provides a nutrition for the growth of new plant. So that's why it is a vegetative fertilization. Here the both male gametes participates and therefore it is called as a double fertilization. Here we observe the 2 male gametes fertilized with the 2 different cells, and so just because of here we observe the 2 fertilization, so that's why it is called as a double fertilization. Here I already shown in the earlier clip. Now what are the significance of the double fertilization? It is a unique feature of the angiosperm. It ensures that the parent plant invests a seed with a food store only if the egg is fertilized. Only if the egg fertilized, then parent stores the food material for the growth of new plant. Okay, in this situation, what endosperm do not develop, only the egg cell is fertilized. Okay, so secondary nucleus is not fertilized, so only the egg cell is fertilized. If only the egg cell is fertilized, then here seed invests the food material. Okay, now the diploid zygote develops into the embryo, which consequently develops into the new plant. Okay, diploid zygote develops into the embryo and embryo develops into the new plant. How the diploid zygote form? Male gamete fuses with the egg cell, forms the diploid zygote. Diploid zygote form embryo and embryo forms the new plant. So embryo is a part of a seed. Now triploid primary endosperm nucleus, which is also called as in shortly PEN, develops into the nutritive endosperm tissue. So it at the end we observe what? Endosperm. Okay, so these will form only the endosperm. It restores the diploid condition by the fusion of haploid male gametes with the haploid female gametes, which we observe in the syngamy. So this is the syngamy. It also helps to avoid the polyembryony. So only the one female egg. Okay, so here is a presence of only one female gamete. What is that? Egg. So one egg there is present, so only the one embryo gets produced by fusion of one male gamete with the female gamete. Okay, so that is avoids a polyembryony condition. Now after the fertilization, what will happen? Triploid, as I told you that a primary endosperm nucleus develops into the endosperm and the diploid zygote develops into the embryo. So this is the development of endosperm and development of embryo. These two parts forms what? Seed. So seed consists of embryo and endosperm. So how the embryo develops or endosperm develops, we will see in the next clip. Thank you.